Welcome back. The suspension, the rear suspensions performed beautifully. It was a lot of work, and obviously messing about in the street, in the ice and the snow is no fun, but it's necessary, and I'm really pleased I've done the work. Realistically, if my business was not closed due to COVID, I wouldn't have undertaken such a task in January. Lying in the ice and the snow is no fun, but I had to use the time, and that was free time that I was sort of not planning on. I would have probably done the work in the summer evenings, and working away till sort of 9:30, 10 at night in the warm summer evenings. But it's done now anyway, and it feels fantastic. To be honest with you, it doesn't feel. It felt really good before, but the springs had gone soft. And they'd just lost tension, and the car had lost about 55 millimetres of ride height, and so it actually felt really rather nice before. A little bit soft, a little bit wallowy, but it still felt nice. It feels just a little bit more sure-footed now, and it's just slightly more sprightly, a little bit just higher on its toes, less down on its knees, so to speak, and as it should be, and I'm very, very pleased. But next week I'm going to set about doing the front. The front's riding at a decent height. The bushes are probably, I think they're long past their best. They are 37 years old. They're all original, so I think it will make a big difference. But I don't think it'll make much difference to the ride height. I've got brand new springs and brand new shocks. I'm not going to take brand new old parts out to put old parts back in. They're a devil of a job to get out, and I'm definitely not going to be putting old parts back in. So it definitely needs bushes, but it doesn't actually need springs or shocks. But they certainly pass an MOT. But I'm going to take this opportunity to put brand new parts in, and then we will sort of set about the braking system. There's quite a lot to do on the brakes. I'll dismantle entirely the whole system. I'll strip the calipers, replace all the seals, the servo, master cylinder. I'll replace all of the pipe work. It's all original, and it's only a matter of time before it gets a rust hole in one of the pipes. So I'm not going to risk just leaving it and waiting. And it's the same with the calipers. They're not leaking at the moment, but at any time one of the caliper seals could start seeping and leaking fluid, and it basically leaks fluid directly onto the discs, which is the last thing you want. And of course it's an MOT failure, and it's a big job taking the calipers out and dismantling them. It's not the sort of thing you want to do as a rush when it's failed the MOT. So I will I'll just do it in the next coming weeks. I don't think I'll be back in the salon before Easter, is the truth, which is a particular nuisance. Obviously I can't, that's how I earn my living. I'm a hairdresser, so but we are where we are. It's the same for everybody, but I'll just occupy a huge amount of the time on the car. I'm on my way to Brighton now. It's a 200-mile, 4-hour drive, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of traffic about. It's very strange. It's not like the first lockdown back in March, April, May, where there was virtually nothing on the roads. The businesses are closed, at least most of them are closed, but there's still a huge amount of traffic about. And under the first lockdown, I simply didn't travel between Brighton and Nottingham for 3.5 months. I didn't see my family at all. I just stayed with the business premises, and you can't leave a business premises occupied. You just simply have no insurance if there's a problem. So, but this one, I've sort of left it a few weeks, and other people seem to be travelling, so I know it's probably the wrong thing, but yeah, I'm afraid, I can't sort of just stay away, so I'll probably restrict the travel to about once a fortnight instead of at least once, sometimes twice a week. So I am travelling at the moment. It's advised that it isn't strictly prohibited, so I'm doing it. You can see that I'm doing it, but I'm not particularly proud of the movements. I shouldn't really be, but it's one of those things. I'm sitting there abiding by the rules. I've got my business closed, I'm not earning a bean, and other people are running around doing as they like and getting their furlough money, and I'll be honest with you, it's making me feel a little bit sage. I'm getting nothing and trying to abide by the rules, so I'm thinking, to hell with it. Perhaps do a little bit of driving as well, but I suppose it's definitely against the advice. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to shut up and get off here, but I'll make another video quite soon.